Hello, hello. It's morning here. Cold and a bit foggy here in Krakow. And I wanted to take you guys on my morning walk and also have the opportunity to talk a little bit about putting in a walk in the day and making it a substantial one. So not just a 10-minute stroll, but even 30 minutes, 40 minutes, up to an hour, even more. I used to walk for 2 hours, sometimes even more when I was in London. And there's a lot of benefit to it. A lot of us rush through, especially in the mornings. And we're in a rush mode, and we kind of kick off the day with urgency and not really ever taking a moment to settle. Now, I did do 11 minutes of meditation, but I wanted to add this on as well, just to really get in alignment with what's around me. That's the key thing. It's like we want to start the day. So let's rewind. To be in the best frame and to operate effectively as a human through the day, we want to be as connected to our inner intelligence, our innate intelligence, as best as possible. And when we're kind of floating around in thoughts and we're worried and we're kind of ruminating throughout the day, you can have days and months and weeks go by where nothing really happens because you're kind of grinding. You're grinding your teeth through the day. You're grinding your thoughts, and nothing really intelligent ever gets done because you haven't given it a moment to allow the insight on what's worth doing to come up. So something like an extended walk where you're taking physical activity, physical exercise, but you're also having the luxury, having the opportunity to take in the sights and sounds, be at one in a funny sort of way with the forms and the surroundings and the sensations around you. And there's no better way really to start the day. And you can do this any time in the day, of course, but if you have the luxury and the ability to carve out a good chunk, not a rushed chunk, a really good chunk where you actually have some time for your mind to truly settle. So think about your mind as a jug of water with sand in it. A lot of us, particularly myself, I know this from myself, is that when I wake up, my thoughts are spinning, like I'm kind of jolted into reality, and I feel I need to, this is getting better over time, but I feel that I need to be thinking about everything all at once, and I get worried and I get panicky in the morning because life has just sort of woken me up out of this sleep, and I'm having to take the prone position, and of course that can be worrying, and I can kind of get wrapped up, and then things go from there, and you grab breakfast quickly and you rush through the day, and you've never really had a moment to settle. And when you settle, the sand in the beaker, the sand in the jar of water begins to settle, and through the gaps, through that space, that is where real intelligence comes from. That is where real creativity will come from, and the real energy will come from that as well. I suppose there's a difference between the physical energy that comes from what you eat and exercise, but there's also an energy that comes through mind that is already running, that is going to help you. So just take in the sights, the sounds, and enjoy some space in your day. And really the key thing is not to see it as a waste of time, not to see it as a sort of frivolous luxury that only the special few get the opportunity to do. See it as a imperative key part of your day, and it might be in addition to exercise, which is what it is for me, and in addition to meditation. a walk where you're kind of really conscious and alert and not really lost in thought. You want to be more about, let's use this as a kind of meditative walk and see what comes up, see what ideas come up. So in a sense, it's a really good exercise in coming up with ideas and processing problems that you might have in your life. You'll find that just walking on it will create solutions and ideas that you can then collect. Maybe you want to write them down as you walk. Collect those ideas and put them into whatever you've got creating for the day, whatever to-do list you have. You can put those ideas and you might find that things are much more productive, much more fluid, much more effective and efficient because you've given time to process the challenges for the day. It might be that you, before you set out for the walk, you set an intention to process a particular challenge you might be facing. Maybe it's a money issue, or maybe it's a particular client you're trying to get. Set that in your mind, just that's what I want to process by the end of the walk. And then don't try to think about it too much. Just enjoy the walk, be present. This isn't the most beautiful part of town, but you can be present wherever you go and see what comes up, see what flows up through the stillness you're creating for yourself. Exercise, movement, that's all going to help contribute to that stillness. So yeah, long walks, not a waste of time, could prove to be one of the best things you do for your life in terms of boosting your energy, boosting your mood, improving your creativity, and see it as fun. You know, it's an adventure. You can go somewhere different every time, explore your city, explore your area. Obviously, you can bring a dog. I'm looking to get a dog at some point. It'd be nice, although it's a bit tricky if I'm looking to continue traveling. We'll see. But yeah, I think the main thread of this conversation is just to be willing to dedicate more time to things that seemingly look like nothing. Like, it's okay to spend decent chunks of your day doing nothing. That includes meditation, lying down in your bed, just looking at the ceiling. I do that a lot, and those moments when I'm lying down on my bed, particularly after walking and exercise, tend to be the most creative. That's when I come up with the best ideas and contribute in the biggest way to the day, to my content, to my videos, everything else. So be willing to do nothing, to do less, in order to do more. Slow down to speed up, and fill your day with space. And then you can, of course, get into the urgent stuff. Then you can start amping up the amplitude and the energy and put it into creating and being prolific and doing a lot. But also make sure that there are big chunks that contribute to that creative insight, that contribute to the energy and freedom and clarity that you're looking for. So here we are, walking through Krakow in Poland. It's getting cold, it's early November, and it's great to have you guys join me. I'm going to continue walking, but I'm going to say goodbye. But let me know if you guys decide to take that on and start incorporating more walking, more space, more nothing into your day, and see how that changes things for you. Peace out, guys. Speak soon.